Hey there, I'm Stephanie, and I've been on a health and wellness journey for over 20 years. Now at 43, I finally look and feel like me, strong, clear, and in control of my body. But it didn't start this way. In my 20s, I was working in a high pressure sales job, commuting hours a day, living on venti caramel macchiatos and cream cheese danishes. Yeah, really. I was 35 pounds heavier, constantly bloated, tired, and completely disconnected from my body. Then I saw a photo of myself on vacation, and I didn't even recognize myself in the photo. I was so embarrassed. That was my wake up call. I started tracking calories, following all the mainstream health rules we've all heard: low fat everything, cardio every day, eat less, move more. And sure, I lost weight, but I always felt like I was on a diet, and I still didn't really understand what being healthy actually meant. A good day meant I hit my calorie count, even if that meant skipping meals to have dessert or pounding diet sodas and hoarding 100-calorie snack packs like a 90s food pyramid pro. In my 30s, everything shifted again. My husband was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And while we're lucky he survived, we were left with zero direction on how to help him thrive after treatment. His gut was wrecked, his hormones were off, his energy zilch. And not one doctor was willing to talk to me about lifestyle, nutrition, or toxins. That's when it hit me. This wasn't just about looking better. It was about preventing disease and taking control over our health before something else went terribly wrong. I started researching like crazy, and what I uncovered was both frustrating and heartbreaking. Because you see, our system, it doesn't teach prevention. It waits for dysfunction and then slaps a diagnosis on it. And in the meantime, most people are walking around inflamed, exhausted, and confused with labs that say they're fine, but they're not fine. And if you've ever felt that way, like something's off, but no one's listening, you're not crazy. Here's the ugly truth: 93% of American adults are metabolically unhealthy. That means that the odds are stacked against us unless we learn to play a different game. We've all been taught to chase skinny instead of healthy, to trust processed food labeled healthy, and to hand our power over to people who, quite frankly, don't have time to look deeper. I knew I didn't want to become one of those statistics, and I don't want you to either. Now in my 40s, I've noticed that the old things that I used to do, they don't work as well anymore. The cardio obsessions, the low-fat yogurt, the tiny meals, and the scale-obsessed thinking. They don't help me thrive, and some of them actually hurt me. That's why I created the Glucose Diaries podcast, to share what I've learned through 20 plus years of research, real life trial and error, and relentless curiosity. Because here's what I've learned: controlling blood sugar is the most powerful lever we have to impact our energy, hormones, cravings, sleep, fat storage, inflammation, and even aging. Proactive health is the only real prevention. Most chronic diseases, they do not appear overnight. They build slowly while our normal labs tell us everything's fine. You're not broken, you're not crazy, and you're not alone. You've just never been given the full picture. And this podcast is here to change that. Each episode is short, smart, and actionable, designed to make complex wellness topics digestible. I'll explain why your body's doing what it's doing, so the how actually makes sense. And you can start making better choices without the overwhelm. We'll cover topics like blood sugar, fasting, fiber, hormones, metabolic health, perimenopause, food swaps, weight loss, and all the real life things that nobody taught us. If you've ever been dismissed, if your body feels like it's fighting back, if you're tired of guessing and just want answers that work, you're in the right place. Because you have more power than you've ever been told. And you deserve to understand your body so you can work with it, not against it. This is the Glucose Diaries, where midlife meets metabolic magic, and we're just getting started. Follow the show, join me over on Instagram at the Glucose Diaries, and let's get better together. And that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Glucose Diaries. Make sure to follow the show so you never miss an episode, and if you got value from today's conversation, send it to a friend who may need to hear it too. And if you have a few seconds, it would mean the world to me if you would leave a quick review on whatever platform you're listening to this episode. It helps more women like you find this show and feel less alone on their wellness journey. You can find any links or resources mentioned today at theglucosediaries.com, and come say hey over on Instagram at theglucosediaries. I love connecting with you in the DMs. Until next time, remember, you are not alone, you are not broken, and you deserve to feel amazing.